Hey YouTube, it's Ruru once again, showing off my new Transformers Platinum Edition Ultra Magnus. Now let me just get this off the stand because it's a giant box. Here's Ultra Magnus on the front here with his gigantic hammer. Ultra Magnus in gold or lettering. Again, here he is on the side of the box, and here he is in the back with a collage of many things he can do and transformations you can get him into. I'm just going to focus on his vehicle and his robot mode, because everything else is just a variation of that, you know, with give or take a few weapons. Here's his stats, or technical data. Transformers in gold writing again. Well, not gold writing, but it has a gold chrome background. And it has a little panel here that you can see the figure in. It's not in here anymore because I took it out. And here's some just a bio of him, if you can read that. I don't think you can. Let's see if I can get that into focus. Yeah, that should work. And here's a picture of him again. It's a big box. My stand fell, but that's okay. And here he is himself, the actual figure. Move out of the way. Grimlock. Here he is in his truck mode. It's a very big truck, semi to be exact. Kind of weird semi because it's got these little things on the top here. I'm not sure what those are for. And he's got a giant hammer mounted to the back. Can also double as a turbine, I'm guessing, because I love the truck mode's okay. It's not the best, but it's good. It rolls fairly nice. It's got some good stuff. The only problem is the bottom. It's just technically it's just his whole body folded into a shell or a shell former. I don't think. Well, it shouldn't count as a shell former, but I think, you know, I like it. It's huge, chunky, and it has a firing mode, but I'm not going to go through that because this gets stuck. Here's, he got a little weapon here, plugged into there. It's just a gun. Not sure if that'll focus. It's just a gun, nicely molded. I would have loved it if it was painted more, but what you gonna do about that? So let's transform him. To start, you just unplug. Well, I want to start by taking off the hammer. In the bottom here, there's the hammer's on a joint here, so you just move it like that, and unpeg this from this part right here. It's kind of hard to do, and you see, as you can see, I just annihilated his legs there, but that's okay. So here he is without his hammer. As you can see, he's just a regular truck now. Here's one of the problems I have. There's a huge gap here, but the hammer pretty much covers it, so it's okay. So we unplug this to the side, push these up, and move them up. Now you want to go to the side here, move these to the front. Again, move these red things to the front, and there are his arms. Oh, my background's falling. Stay. Okay. Now you want to stand him up, move his legs up, separate them. See where I'm going with this? You want to unpeg this top part right here from here, and you can push it back because it's on a little red joint here, like so. Alright, once you got that done, you can lift his head up. And you can move these red things. They're on a little swivel joint, and you can move them up. Not swivel, but you know what I mean. And right here, there is a little hole that pegs into right here. Camera lost focus. It'll peg into this little peg right here, So you move it to the front, and you do the same with the other side. Move this up. Peg this little hole to the peg right here next to this tire. Then you can put his chest together. It'll lock that all into place. Okay, now we just fix his hands appropriately. Just straighten them out. And then you can actually move these panels down like so. They actually are on a joint, so you can move them down like so. And here he is in his robot mode. Almost fell. Here he is in his robot mode. It's kind of a tall, lanky robot. I really love this mode. It's much darker than his Robots in Disguise mode. And here's his little backpack there. His articulation is pretty good. It's hindered a little bit by his shoulder pads up here. These huge shoulder pads. He's got really big ones. Well, if you move them up a bit, like so, you can still get some really good poses. He's got a ball, not really a ball joint, but it goes up and down, goes side to side. This can go side to side. His arms can go rotate, and his elbows on a, not a double joint, but it's pretty good. His legs are on ratchet joints, like that. So are his knees. They're kind of double jointed. One's at the knee, one's below the knee. Pretty sure. His head, well, let's see if you can see his head, because it's kind of hard to see even with the naked eye. See, look, it's just a little, it doesn't have much of a light piping, but that's okay. He makes up with it for his gigantic size, and he can hold his gun and shoot you. And here's the gimmick. You press this little button here at the side, like so, and his guns should have came out, but it got blocked. And you can reset it. Actually, reset that by pushing this down. So let's try it again. Nope, it's got stuck. And he should go down, but you know, gravity's working against me today. He's got these huge Gatling guns. And here's his regular gun. And of course, where would he be without his gigantic hammer? Which of course is on a joint, so it's, you can, it's a little, okay, Ultra Magnus is kind of back heavy, but here's his hammer. It's got two little pegs here so that I can peg into one hand and to the other hand, because let's be honest, holding this with one hand is going to cause him to fall, because this hammer is pretty heavy. So just put it in one hand, so, and you can have him hold the other part in his other hand. There you go. So that he looks even more menacing. Nice. Here he is compared with Ultra Magnus. If I can get him into shot, probably not. Here he is with Ultra Magnus. Now I gotta say, I like his robot mode a lot better than Ultra Magnus. I know I'm gonna get crap about that, but I will say this, his robot mode looks a lot better, even though he's not as tall as Ultra Magnus. I like the shade of blue they used for him, more like of a G1 kind of thing. And his vehicle mode suffers a little bit. I don't like his vehicle mode as much as I like Ultra Magnus's vehicle mode. Ultra Magnus looks really cool as a car carrier. Yet other than that, I like him more than this one, robot mode wise, and the fact that Ultra Magnus, let's face it, we're not gonna get a lot of pulls with him unless you fiddle a lot, and he's already pretty old. Oh, I just purchased him recently offline, and let's face it, he's kind of arm heavy. I mean, you can't even. But oh man, I love Ultra Magnus. I love him combined as Omega Prime. But let's forget about this Magnus for now, and yeah, I like this robot better. So this was this is me showing off Ultra Magnus Platinum Edition. I got it from two very good friends, and I'm very thankful. It looks really nice. It'll look really nice with my rest of my collection. Here he is with General Cup. And here he is with Grimlock. I'm sure Grimlock looks a lot taller, but you know, he's not in his robot mode, which is fantastic, by the way. He looks kind of like a knight. But back to Ultra Magnus. If you can pick him up, I'd say he's definitely worth it. I'm gonna try to get more from this line, from the Platinum line. And yeah, thanks for watching.